Righto. Okay, so we're here at the Southwest Celebration at Bridgetown Gardens, and with us we have Byron Joel and Jeff Powell,
Michelle McManus.
and Michelle McManus. So tell us, how are you enjoying the Southwest Celebration for starters?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I've only been here for this morning. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it yesterday. But yeah, very cool. Good chance for me to meet local NRM mob, which I haven't had the chance to do before. Yeah.
Yep. And Jeff, you got in touch with some networking people?
Look, fantastic. From the point of view of just renewing some acquaintances, because the work we've been doing has been changing fairly quickly in the last few years, and there's some great introductions I just made in 5 minutes about some of the science behind how we're farming, for example. So yeah, it's been awesome. And
can you tell us a little bit about the work that each of you are doing?
Well, I am a student of the Regrarian platform, which is a design template by Darren Doherty, a Bendigo farmer and farm planner. So that's what I was presenting on earlier, the platform, the design template that Darren has designed for agricultural planning, and with a background in, I'm a diploma in horticulture and a background in permaculture and holistic management and other progressive agricultural techniques, so I consult and teach on those subjects.
And Jeff?
Michelle and I are first generation farmers, really, so we've come from corporate backgrounds, and really through a quest for both sustainability, health of the environment and health of food, that led us to farming. And we're applying the Regrarian platform. So with the help of colleagues like Byron and Darren Doherty, we've travelled internationally now. We've worked with the Salatons at Polyface Farms in Virginia to really get an understanding of how to stack enterprises on top of one another, and at the same time build soil, build ecosystems and biodiversity actually on a farm. So we not only raise the animals on our farm, we also process and slaughter the poultry on our farm for sale, and then we deal directly with our customers, which is another new approach, the commodity versus product approach. It's just ultimately more sustainable for us to have direct relationships with the people who are looking for what we raise, which is pastured animals. So
that sounds great. And it's a big change from corporate to farming.
It's actually the hardest thing, I think I can speak myself, the hardest thing I've ever done. It's required the application of everything I've ever known. So if you talk about integration or holistic, just everything that you've ever known to try and solve a problem, and the problems that presented with landscape, with seasons, with machinery, with animals and immune systems,
councils,
people,
politics, but understanding those and creating a fantastic network around you as well of people who I think the word that we used, we were chatting to someone about this the other day, was people who don't buy into the script. So there's a script around farming and around agriculture and land management that's running, and we don't buy into it because it's very pessimistic, it's self-defeating, and you won't even try. So if you start with the premise that you can be entrepreneurial and you can be sustainable and you can be ecological, and then see what that gets you. Can you be profitable as well? That's the next question. So
and the answer appears to be yes.
Yeah. So that mix of skills around both business, entrepreneurial, ecology, and approaching it the same way you would approach any other business. In a thorough, academically rigorous, and demonstrate that this thing can actually work. So
and in the context of a connection economy, what you were talking about in your talk around social media and connection and relationships and how that comes into it as well. So how critical that is to our business.
It's a new game. Yeah. It's a renaissance of. It's a complete game changer. What's coming up now? Not everyone's aware of it, because a lot of the time these kind of endeavours get lumped with kind of airy-fairy idealism and head in the sand kind of stuff. But it's actually, like Jeff was saying, it's a academically and financially honest exercise where you whip out the spreadsheets and you forecast and all those kind of things. Like, it's not just a pie in the sky idealism.
Okay, that's great. Well, best with your endeavours, and thanks for joining us here at the celebration.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.